one of our special guests, Josh Gilligan, Mayor of Wyndham City Council, Sheffield Ward Councillor. He is doing great honor in managing COVID-19. We really appreciate his efforts and hard work. Josh is very favorite in Bangladeshi community. He always showed great respect and love for Bangladeshi culture and Bangladeshi people. Thanks, Josh, for joining us today. How are you, Josh?
I'm good. Thanks for that introduction, Ms. Rad. I appreciate it.
I will request you to share your COVID-19 experience with us. Thank you,
Sure.
Josh.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Ms. Rad, and thanks everybody who, not only in terms of the special guests, but more broadly, those that are watching this feed. What I think I'll start to do is put in context the City of Wyndham very briefly, just to give an understanding of the nature of the city. So we've got about 280,000 residents. 48% of our residents are migrants. So very diverse pocket of our community. And we've seen record population growth yet again only in the last financial year, up 6% or another 15,000 people that are added, the second fastest growing city in the nation. We've obviously been working incredibly hard during what is undoubtedly an unprecedented period to require government to make the sort of changes that we're seeing, local, state and federal, as I said, is quite unprecedented. So what we've been doing in Wyndham City is really moving as quickly as we could once we heard that this particular virus was likely to escalate. And so several weeks ago now, we moved to shut down the basic sort of community-based services, such as our local parks and playgrounds, and then escalated that to some of our broader community facilities, whether that be back then our kinders as well as our leisure centres. So think about pools, our recreational centres, our gyms, sports stadiums. We also, on top of that, had a really important message that we were trying to send to the community, not only in terms of the health benefits in shutting down and social distancing as we could before it became a reality as to the extent of damage that the coronavirus would create, as we've seen on our television screens from our state and federal counterparts. So we were very proactive in that approach in keeping our community safe and doing that as quickly as we reasonably could. There's also a series of things we've been doing internally within Wyndham City, so really transitioning our staff onto a really agile, electronic-based way of working, making sure we're keeping as many people in work as possible, because when you think about the impact of a virus, it's not just a health-based impact, it's also an economic one. So really working with our staff, 1,300 staff across the city, and to make sure that they're able to stay in work and we're keeping local people in local jobs during the crisis. It then follows that we need to do everything we can within our local community as well. So we indicated that we would release a stimulus package, and that was a $5 million immediate package that was designed to target 17,000 small businesses and 84,000 workers connected to those families. So there's a series of things we've been doing. And then thinking about the broader impact too, we've seen, we mentioned before the Bangladeshi community, thinking about those that fall in more broader terms, temporary visa holders. These are people that are being adversely impacted by coronavirus, and they are high-skilled individuals in particular who don't have coverage in the way that, say, for example, I would if I were to lose my job as an Australian citizen. And I think some of these things are obviously of major concern. Our city losing labour is obviously a problem, making sure we get our economy moving again. And as I indicated before, 48% of our community more broadly is actually made up of migrants. So it shows the importance of migration to our city. There's no doubt that there will be an enormous economic impact in our city around the loss of net migration. We're one of the biggest pull factors when it comes to migration in Victoria. As I mentioned, fastest growing city migration out here, people wanting to come from overseas and make Wyndham their home. So I guess in summary, there's a series of issues that we're doing. I could talk more broadly about the impact we're having on services and the way we're delivering our child and maternal health services, but we're really making it clear to our community that we will deliver as much services as we possibly can, whether that be immunisation. We're still obviously living with those as if it is normal practice, but also reopening our kinders and a series of things where to minimise the impact and disruption on the community, but also making sure that we're here giving value for money. So I think I'll leave it at that, Nusrat. Happy to answer any questions more broadly, but I think that sort of covers a lot of what we're doing at Wyndham City. And then, of course, we've got the normal things. We've got to keep building the infrastructure that people need. Population doesn't just stop, and either does the needs of that community. So really rolling that out in what is an incredibly complex set of environments is certainly a standard challenge for us. I'm incredibly proud of our team at Wyndham City, our councillors, our CEO, our workforce. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Josh, for your valuable information, and you cover a lot basically. So thanks so much on behalf of all of us. Just I would like to let you know that the International Council for Engineers, what is basically our aim? Our aim is to create platform for engineers, other professionals, and all to work together to achieve an innovative outcome for betterment of the community. And so we are working like across the globe basically. So in future, our expectation will be that you're gonna be supporting us, and we would like to work with you. So with the councils and with other communities and other countries as well. So obviously I know that that you're going to help us because you are a very helpful person and very intelligent you are. So we all wish your future endeavors and everything. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for that, Nusrat. I guess I'll depart leaving this particular message for you and your team globally. Obviously, engineers are the quintessential component to building cities. We need engineers to be able to make sure that when we're building a type of infrastructure, whether that be roads, essential services, water infrastructure, all of the types of infrastructure that comes with engineering, that it's done properly and it's done in the best practice possible. So each and every one of you play a critical role in that. I, as the politician, get to decide what we fund on the basis of what our community asks for. Ultimately, you guys are the ones that end up making sure it's done properly. So politicians like myself don't cop any criticism if a project's not done properly. So you're incredibly important to work with. So thanks for having me on the program. Thanks.
So we know that you are extremely busy, so really you can leave now, but really
thanks so much.
Thank you for your valuable time. Thanks, Josh.
Right, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.
And you have a nice day. You have a nice day. Great day. Now I will